and we've got a categorization system. So I'm sure you're familiar with the process of adding content to some sort of system, and you have to pick a category. So like if you're writing a blog post, what category does this blog post? And they never seem to fit in any of the, you think it's in this category, is that, and you have a list of like 12 and you think, well, which of these is it? So we didn't want to go down that route. So instead what we do is we actually analyze the content of the presentation. So we extract all the text from any PDFs. We also extract the description and things that you put in about a presentation. And that gets compared to all the keywords that get compared to Wikipedia articles. And we come up with topics based on those Wikipedia articles to create this sort of whole topic schema for the site. And we've got 12,000 different topics that you can browse by now.
I guess is that self-updating when Wikipedia updates?
It's not self-updating. We just categorize each presentation as it comes in against the current sort of corpus of topics.
I love that.
So, and then we rank all those topics, and we have an interface that displays the most prominent ones. So I was amazed just browsing it, because this happens automatically. You end up with, you find like, we've got all these presentations about mental health, or we've got these presentations about, this niche of about is it I don't even know how to pronounce it, Kubernetes. Yeah. Well, I don't even know what that is. It's something to do with Docker, right?
Right. Yeah.
We've got a presentation page about it on the site.
That's
with
fantastic.
Dozens and dozens of presentations and videos, and so pretty much any topic that you're interested in, you can find it and then find presentations to watch live video of if you want. It's great. It's worked really well. It surprised me how well that topic system works.
Yeah, that is wonderful, because taxonomy is something that is really tricky to just to sort of either create a schema for, because you've always got, well, is this a child of that parent tag, tag and all of this jazz, and then you've got the languageization of tags, which is just nuts when you're dealing with different diacriticals and all of that jazz. But yeah, I'm really liking the fact that you've just used Wikipedia to solve that issue. That was, I mean, if they've done it, why can't you use it? That's fantastic. I really like that. How did you come up with that solution? I mean, what was the thought process?
I knew that we wanted to look at the content of the presentations and not ask humans to categorize their own stuff. Because if you ask humans to do it, it's boring. And you'll end up with, I mean, for us at the moment, we're quite heavy on web technology presentations. So you'd end up with everything categorized as, web technology, web development or whatever, which then a category with too much stuff in it becomes useless, because it's just an enormous bucket that doesn't really tell you anything. So we knew we wanted to analyze what was in it. And so it was just a process from there, thinking, okay, well, how can we come up with something that would describe this based on the content? So that's where we got, and I'm sure we'll improve it. But I found that it's turned the site into something I never thought it would be, which is a learning resource. If I wanted to find out about a particular thing, I can go and find presentations on that topic, regardless of who the presenter is. I don't, or what event it was at. I don't really care at that point. I can just see here's some high quality, content, and I can find it on the topic that I'm interested in, which is great.
Well, I must say, when I was looking at it earlier, it was vast. It was like you would go from one presentation to another presentation, and you would be put on this journey of discovery. Hats off to you for coming up with that solution for tags.